Welcome to NocBro Nation.
Welcome back, guys. Jarrell here.
And I'm Josh. And today we're here to discuss Fear the Walking Dead Strand. He's a villain. Will that lead to his demise?
It's so I don't
It's
even
tough to
want
think about.
I don't even want to see him as a villain, but that's how they're making it right now. You know what I mean? I mean, I guess are we loosely assuming he's going to be the villain?
That's what I was just going to say to you.
But that's how they're
Are we
promoting
just
it.
saying that he's a villain just because he doesn't agree with the other group?
He was kind of threatening. I mean, in the key art, you see, of course, Morgan and Strand battle, kind of facing each other face to face. But from the trailer, I mean, the words that Morgan has said, he basically was talking shit. He's already tried to kill Morgan.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
But a villain wants, like when I see a villain, like that's a group that just wants the world to burn. Not all groups.
not all groups, but we know the villains.
Most groups.
Most groups, yes. They want to rule. They want to kill without mercy.
That's the difference, right?
You know,
That's the difference. You either want to rule the world or you
Right.
want to destroy the world.
Now,
And he's a rule the world. That's exactly it. I think he's even said that. He said that at the end of the premiere or the finale,
trailer.
right?
Yeah, he wants to make. Well, in the trailer, he says he now wants to make the world
What Morgan couldn't.
the way what he couldn't, the way that Strand wants to. It's his turn now. You know. Now Virginia with the Pioneers. Yes, you could say they were villains, but they were more of a soft villain. You know, Virginia was not. She was ruthless, but she wasn't. She didn't kill without mercy, to a point. She did.
I
but,
guess like when I talk about rule, I mean like Negan.
Negan.
That's ruling.
That's ruling. Yeah.
That's controlling people.
Right.
Is Strand going to be like that?
Well,
Doesn't feel like it.
I don't know. I mean, he has the people behind him. He has the other pioneer communities, depending on which ones want to follow him, depending on how many will come to that new building with him and Howard. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
It's hard to say.
Because here's the deal: like a villain instills fear.
Yeah.
And I got to be honest with you, I'm not afraid of Strand, and nor would any of our characters be afraid of Strand.
And that's the thing. I mean, because what Strand's threat was, to Morgan, you didn't do what you said you were going to do. I'm going to do it better. And Morgan's response to it was, you can do whatever you want, but if you hurt or come after my people, then we're going to have a problem, right? So what would the friction be with them and Strand? Is Strand then wanting to take over the Morgan's area as more of a strategical, place to be? And the one person that is going to have a huge impact on all of this, which is still missing from the trailers that we have not seen her, is Alicia. When Alicia finds out about this, I mean, people might be asking, which side do you think Alicia's going to be on?
Not Strands.
Not Strands, because they have beef. She might be feeling a little bit. I can really see people. I don't know, to an extent, but I don't think people are going to be upset with Morgan at all. The way
I will be.
What's that?
I will be. I mean, he. Oh, you're talking about the characters. Sorry,
The characters. I mean, I'm talking like, do you think like after this whole, everyone has to get used to this nuclear apocalypse? Do you think that our group are going to blame Morgan at all for any of this, of him trying to build a better future for them, to come back for all of them after they thought he was dead?
I don't think any of our group
what I'm
is
saying?
going to stray to Strand's side.
No.
But
But do you think Strand, of course, will try to
persuade them?
talk his way?
Well, he's going to.
with
That's just
everyone
who
else?
Strand
That's
is.
how he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone. I don't see anyone. I mean, this isn't like a Marvel Civil War here. Like, there's not going to be some of our group that goes to Strand. I just don't see it.
I say Civil War, but yeah, I'm not saying that others are going to go to his side and there's going to be Civil War. There's just going to be Civil War, so to speak, between Morgan's group and Strand's group. But who all's going to...
Only if, like Morgan said, though, only if he hurts one of his people.
Right.
So then you got to beg the question
I think it's going to happen.
Does Strand hurt someone?
I think it's going to happen. I mean, how they're really laying... I mean, we don't know yet, guys, so stay tuned. They did release the first two episode titles, but we're going to wait just a little bit until they release the, a little more episodes and get some plot details to kind of get a feeling of what they're trying to do with this season. But from what we're getting from the trailers right now, They're making it seem like there's going to be a lot of beef.
Yeah.
But why? You know?
I mean, if you're asking me and you, like, it doesn't make sense to us.
Not right now.
Because Strand tried to kill Morgan and was going to do the same damn thing that Morgan ended up doing.
Exactly.
So
that's what's not making sense. Morgan wanted to take all the glory to try to stop these missiles, right?
You mean Strand wanted to?
Excuse me, yes. Strand wanted to take all the glory to try to stop these missiles. Of course, it didn't happen. But let's say Strand did kill Morgan and the same thing happened. All for naught, right? But you killed Morgan.
You killed Morgan, and everyone knew that you killed Morgan.
Right. You're going to lie and say that he died, by a walker or something.
But the main question is, does this lead to Strand's demise? Let's say he is a villain. Let's say he does kill one of our people. And let's say Morgan does eventually meet up with him and there's an ensuing battle. Do we lose Strand? And at that point, would you even care if you lost Strand if he hurt one of our people? I would say no.
No.
I mean, I would say yes. I don't care.
You don't care yet.
In other words, it wouldn't bother me if Strand died.
If he betrays and kills one of our people, I would be pissed.
You think Alicia kills him? That would be a very fitting end.
Yeah, I think that would be kind of, if Strand is to die, it would probably come at the hands of Alicia. Last resort, Strand's not backing down.
Not even knowing that it's going to happen, I could just see Alicia pulling a knife instead, like a Game of Thrones scene.
Yeah,
right.
Or cutting his throat with her weapon that you hate.
Oh God, I can't stand that thing.
Yeah, I could probably see that, man, is, the beef with Morgan and Strand for now, depending on once we get these plot details of when we're going to see Alicia, when Alicia comes into play. And then we got to think, guys, I mean, we got 16 episodes in this season, supposedly 16. I would imagine it would be. There's a lot that they could do.
Oh, absolutely.
A lot.
In my opinion, Alicia's either going to kill him or walk him off that ledge and get him to return to the group.
Right.
But from what we see, he's developed a pretty strong community.
Yeah.
With a lot of supporters.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I guess the other part to the question, like you asked, is will this be his demise?
Assuming that he's a villain. Assuming that he does indeed want. Look, I just don't. To me, it's not adding up. Like, sure, he's against Morgan, but is he going to go out and actively kill anyone that opposes his view? I'm not seeing that yet.
No.
I know it's only a trailer.
Right. I will say I will give you guys my first prediction right now. Of course, is going to change. Just going off of the information that we have from the trailer, from how Strand is acting, what he wants to do. If he's going to go down that road, yes, I can see this would be the last season of Strand. Because our group, especially Alicia, Morgan, Dwight, June, they're not going to stand for that, and it's not going to happen. Not to say that they can't be together and work together, but if you're not going to accept Morgan and his ideals of the world that they want to build, and you're going to fight them for it, I can see Strand dying. Yes.
Dwight's not going to want that either.
Ooh, if Strand is going to act like a Negan, Dwight will be the first one in line to fight against that shit. First one. And Sherry. Both. So it's a tough question. So what's your prediction for right now with the information that you have?
I just don't see it.
Not seeing him die?
I'm not seeing him die because I just don't think that he's going to turn that much of a villain. Yeah. Like, to me, it's not adding up.
Yeah.
There's something else going on here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Take note of our predictions, guys. Stay tuned for other future videos, and of course, through the course of the season, if one of our predictions will come to fruition, or if we're both wrong somehow, and maybe Josh says he doesn't die, but maybe the third part that we're not thinking of is he finally rejoins the group, and boom, let's get back to work.
I don't know.
Yeah,
there's so much up in the air. I mean, it's so hard to tell from one trailer, but from what we're seeing, this dude is it's not right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And the remaining question is, will they release any type of information if this is going to be the last season? According to the showrunners, they've already mentioned they could do season 8. Nothing confirmed yet, but we'll have to wait and see as the season goes if they make any announcements.
So you know, just going back to this conversation, the only thing that at least seems like what's happening here is that Strand is on the outside of the quote unquote blast zone.
The major blast zone, yeah.
It feels like that.
Yeah, it does.
Is he going to keep people from coming out of that zone?
Yeah, I remember you mentioned that when we did the trailer.
Right?
Like, he's going to kind of keep a perimeter to keep people out.
And forcefully keep people, not just out, but in.
In? Yeah, maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Like, not let anybody out of that zone.
Right. Unless they have to, but they may not have gas masks like our group does.
Yeah.
Like, our group's going to have all the gas masks. And the radiation.
Because they're in the sub.
And the radiation suits.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're going to get stronger because
they
of the
got radiation expert, which is Grace.
Yeah, Grace. Yeah.
So
yeah. I was going to say, wouldn't you think radiation would help kill the virus inside of you? So you won't turn? No, that's not happening in this universe. No. Anything doesn't matter how much radiation you go through. You could stand out there and breathe it all in.
There's a cure. You just have to step into a nuclear zone.
Exactly. And be done. So let us know what you think of our early predictions, guys. Let us know your predictions in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, and stay tuned for more with Fear the Walking Dead Season 7 coming up soon, October 17th. And we will see you next time. I'm Jarrell.
I'm Josh.
We're NocBro Nation. We're out.